welcome to Kashmir Truth. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. Now, through this program, we intend to present to you the reality of Kashmir as it exists today. Now, part of the exercise is to fight fake news and propaganda that does rounds. In the show today, we will talk about visit by European Union delegation to Kashmir. Also, the peaceful conduct of board exams of school students in the valley. We'll scan through the newspapers published in Kashmir. Ways in which Kashmiri apples, in fact, are making news across the world. Let's begin by going through some of the fresh images that have come from the valley. These are images of roads in Srinagar, 29th October 2019. These are images of today. These are not filed shots, fresh images that came today. And these images talk about the manner in which normalcy prevails in Kashmir, in Srinagar Valley. We can see in the images normal traffic plies on the streets. There is no lockdown, no restrictions that often anti-India propaganda talks about. People, in fact, are going about their own businesses in cycles, in scooters, in cars. They're going through their day. There is no sign of any security barrage, any restrictions. Women, children, youth, people across all sections are out on the streets going about their day. These images, fresh shots of this day, 29th October 2019, you're looking at on your screens, just to get an idea of how it is a normal, it's a business as usual day in Srinagar. These images are important to understand without any filter how it's just another day. It's normalcy that prevails in the valley. These images, in fact, gives a picture of just like any other city. Srinagar also is going about its day. People are going through their business. There were board exams also. The students also had an important day today. We'll talk about that. In Jammu and Kashmir, as many as 1.6 lakh students appeared for the board examination. It was an important day. Class 10 board examinations happened today. And tomorrow, Class 12 board examination will happen. We'll be giving you all the updates. 1.6 lakh students appeared in the board of school education examination being conducted at over 1,500 centers across Kashmir. Class 12th exams will commence from Wednesday, in which 48,000 students will appear at 633 centers. All arrangements are in place to ensure hassle-free board examinations. In the images you can see students all lining up, preparing to take their exams. The board was asked to ensure deposition of examination material with respective police stations well before the exams. After conclusion of the examination, the filled-in material shall be deposited in the same police station. All arrangements are in place related to heating, winters are around the corner, drinking water, electricity, transportation and other basic amenities for the candidates at every examination center.
सिलसिला है वो शुरू हुआ भी है और कुछ होने वाला है. बाय 29th हमारा 10th क्लास का एग्जाम हो रहा है और बाय 30th हमें 12th का एग्जाम हो रहा है. हम तकरीबन फुली इंशाल्लाह प्रिपेयर्ड हैं. जो हमारे एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर्स हैं वहाँ पर पानी है, बिजली है, टॉयलेट फैसिलिटी है, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर की फैसिलिटी है, लाइटिंग की फैसिलिटी है. ये सब भी हमने कराए हैं जिससे हमारे बच्चे सेंटरों पे आ पाए. उनकी भी तैयारी हो रही है. इसके अलावा हमारे पास कुछ कम्युनिकेशन प्लान भी है जो मैंने शेयर कर दिया है. तो उड़ी का हमें एक ही है जो बहुत सेंसिटिव है, जहाँ पर शेलिंग का खतरा रहता है, वो है सुल्तान ढकी. और हमने ये कह के रख दिया है कि वहाँ के बोर्ड वालों से भी बात की, एक कंटिजेंसी प्लान बनाया हुआ है. अगर वैसी कोई नौबत आती है तो हम उसको शिफ्ट करके उड़ी में ला सकते हैं. और मुझे उम्मीद है कि इंशाल्लाह ये एग्जामिनेशन जो है ये स्मूथली होगा, फेयर होगा, ट्रांसपेरेंट होगा.
So students appearing for their board examinations just like anywhere else in the country. The big news coming in from Kashmir. 28 members of Parliament of the European Union today arrived in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. They will meet Jammu and Kashmir administration officials and local residents, different stakeholders in Srinagar. They're also likely to call on Jammu and Kashmir governor.
Yes, it was fantastic, and I'm quite reassured actually that we're getting access to Kashmir and the first foreign delegates to be able to do that, to look at the situation on the ground. Of course, the UK is part of the Commonwealth of Nations, and we are absolutely adamant that we must try and maintain peace and unity between our various Anglosphere countries. And so it's good to be able to go to Kashmir, look at the geopolitical situation and be able to report back at home what we believe is going on there.
It's a good opportunity for us to come here and first hand hear what the situation is in Kashmir, how the changes are going to be affected, and also for us now to go into Kashmir as a foreign delegation and to be able to see firsthand for ourselves what is happening on the ground.
So this delegation is going to take stock of the conditions as they exist in Kashmir and Jammu and Kashmir as a whole. We know earlier on Monday, members of Parliament of European Union had called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Prime Minister had said delegations visit to Jammu and Kashmir will give them an insight, a direct insight into the cultural and religious diversity of the region. He added that their visit will also present a clear view of the development and governance priorities of the government in the region. And earlier, NSA Ajit Doval briefed the visiting parliamentarians from European Union on Kashmir. NSA gave a historical perspective on the Kashmir issue, about how the issue emerged and evolved. Accession of the state of Jammu and Kashmir into India was explained to the visiting dignitaries. So those were some of the key points that the NSA talked about. Besides how Pakistan violated its standstill agreement with the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Invaders were sent, supported by regular Pak army, to forcefully annex Jammu and Kashmir. So these are the points that NSA shared with the visiting dignitaries from European Union. The state of Jammu and Kashmir signed instrument of accession with India, following exactly the same legal procedure as by the other 550 princely states of India. Accession of Jammu and Kashmir predates inclusion of Article 370 in the Constitution, is an important point that the NSA made. Article 1 of the Indian Constitution identifies J&K as one of the Indian states, further reiterated by Jammu and Kashmir State Legislature. It's also highlighted that Article 370 was a temporary provision, had been amended earlier as well, and it is only temporary article out of 395 articles of Constitution. And Pakistan never objected to inclusion of J&K as state of the Indian Union. Temporary nature of Article 370 and its subsequent amendments is something that was discussed. Moreover, constitution making and amendments, NSA shared, a sovereign function of the state, and the visiting dignitaries would know that very well. He also briefed about how Article 370 promoted secessionist tendencies, ensured discrimination, and was a roadblock, in fact, to application of progressive laws of Indian Union in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Moving on, NSA highlighted a number of facts about the situation in Jammu and Kashmir, which countered the false propaganda pushed by Pakistan. Briefed that there are no restrictions on movement. We also saw the images of today. 100% landline and mobile telephones are functional in J&K. There is no shortage of any essential supplies. Medical care is also available, or hospitals in the valley and elsewhere are functional. And though terrorists have tried to disrupt the return of normalcy by targeting innocent civilians, state government has made all efforts to ensure that normal functioning of economy, educational institutions takes place. And in spite of all the efforts at spreading false propaganda, Pakistan could not get the international support that it wanted to rake up the issue of Kashmir. Allegations raised by Pakistan have proved to be wrong time and again. And joining us in the studio, senior journalist Javed Rahmani. Welcome, sir, to our studios. Now, the purpose of this program, The Kashmir Truth, is to fight propaganda, fight fake news. And this particular visit by the European Union delegation also aims to serve that particular purpose. When they go there and talk about the situation, the normalcy that prevails there, it will be known to one and all once again.
Yeah, it is a good achievement, sir. Not entire India, but entire world had seen the European member of parliament visit in India after the scrapping the Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. There is the very ground report they have seen personally each member's parliament, and especially focus the false propaganda in Pakistan. कि पाकिस्तान एक बात कहता आ रहा है कि भाई जब से आर्टिकल 370 वहाँ से ख़त्म किया गया है, तो वो किस तरह से अपनी वो यूएनओ में जाके आवाज़ उठाया पाकिस्तान ने. तो अब वहाँ के जो यूरोपियन कंट्री के मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं वो खुद आके ज़मीन पे देख रहे हैं, वहाँ कश्मीर में जाके देख रहे हैं कि वहाँ किस तरह से रोज़मर्रा के हालात मामूल पर आ गए हैं, और पूरी दुनिया देख रही है. ख़ासकर भारत को जिस निगाह से पाकिस्तान पेश करना चाह रहा है, वो पाकिस्तान उसमें नाकाम होता जा रहा है.
और आप क्या कहेंगे 31 अक्टूबर को जब नेशनल यूनिटी डे मनाया जाएगा, from that perspective, how significant is this visit where once again India shows to the countrymen and the world that things are as usual, things are normal in the Kashmir Valley. It will be verified by 28 members of the European Union. So before that crucial day of 31st October, this visit also has a lot of significance.
Yeah, it is a miracle, it is a historical day, not in India, but also European Member of Parliament. India call already unity of day.
Yes.
Yeah, 31st October, not already Prime Minister called all India unity called. So it is a good indication go to on the way. And I have seen on your screen all member of parliament, especially European country,
yes,
they have meet local bodies, and I think governor will also call him. So they are all good indication.
Right. And we talk about images of normalcy
Yes,
in Kashmir,
yes,
in
yes,
Jammu and
yes.
Kashmir. One of the more beautiful images that came in were these students really queuing up for their exams. So board exams, students going on with their education and their business as usual, working towards the future. Those are crucial developments in Kashmir.
ये अब रियली हालात जो ज़मीन पे बिल्कुल एक मामूल होते नज़र आ रहे हैं. अब कल से 12th स्टूडेंट के बच्चे एग्ज़ाम देंगे. आई थिंक 48,000 बच्चे अपीयर हो रहे हैं. तो ये अपने आप में एक अच्छा इंडिकेशन है कि जिस तरह से लोगों को पहले से एक भ्रम फैलाया जा रहा था कि बच्चों का खास कर स्टूडेंट का कैरियर तबाह हो रहा है, लेकिन आप देखिए सब कुछ टाइम पे होता जा रहा है. वहाँ पे जो है पूरी तरह वहाँ की गवर्नमेंट, वहाँ के जो गवर्नर पूरी तरह प्रिपरेशन है कि हमारे बच्चों को किसी तरह की कोई परेशानी ना हो. खास करके देखिए अपोजिशन भी हमारे इंडिया में भी एक तरह से बात उठाया जा रहा था कि भाई हमारे इंडियन पार्लियामेंट को नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है. जब हालात कुछ और थे, अब हालात बेहतर होते जा रहे हैं. अब हालात बेहतर हो रहे हैं तो आप देखिए किसी अदर फॉरेनर को यहाँ पे स्पेशली बुलाना, और वो कोई सरकारी दौरे पे नहीं आए हैं, दे आर ऑल पर्सनल विजिट हियर. वो अपनी आंखों से वहाँ देखेंगे जाके, फिर वो अपने यहाँ बात बताएंगे कि अब रियलिटी वहाँ वाकई अब everything is going to normal.
Ji, Javed Saab, we'll continue our conversations on different aspects of Kashmir. Let's take a look at the newspapers that were published today. In fact, the ongoing speculations about newspapers not being published in the valley. Well, this is a false propaganda. Newspapers are being published daily in the valley. Most newspapers published in the valley have in fact highlighted the news about European Union visiting the Kashmir Valley today, and also the grenade attack at Sopore. Let's begin with Greater Kashmir newspaper. The cutting English daily Greater Kashmir has carried the news about the grenade attack in which 19 civilians were injured in Jammu and Kashmir's Sopore town. This comes 2 days after 6 security personnel were injured in a similar incident in Srinagar's Karanagar area. Now, this daily has also carried the news about Prime Minister Narendra Modi saying that close international cooperation is essential to fight terror, and urgent action is needed against those who are supporting and sponsoring terrorism. So that's a cutting from a newspaper that we're showing on the screen at the moment. Moving on, Rising Kashmir has carried news about a truck driver from Katra area of Riyasi district in Jammu region being shot dead in cold blood by the terrorist in Kaliwan area of Bijbehara in Anantnag district. This was Monday evening. He was returning after lifting apple boxes from a local market. And Kashmir Images, the newspaper, Kashmir Images has carried the news again, the big news, the European Union members who are visiting the Kashmir Valley. They want to take a first-hand look as to how the situation is in the Kashmir Valley, an important visit in that regard. And moving on to the next paper, the Kashmir Monitor has carried news about the additional security personnel brought to Kashmir are all gearing up for the long valley winters. Winters are here. It's a difficult, challenging winters. Authorities have no plans of troop reduction in the region at the moment. And Tamil-e-Irshad, the Urdu daily Tamil-e-Irshad has carried the news about European Union delegates meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also National Security Advisor NSA Ajit Doval in Delhi ahead of their visit to Kashmir. And the Daily has also carried the news about India taking up Pakistan's denial of airspace use to International Civil Aviation Authority. So those were some of the highlights of what really came in the newspapers today. Also important message, the papers are publishing in Kashmir, across Kashmir, all the important papers are publishing, and they are taking forward important stories to the people. Pakistan Army on Monday indulged in unprovoked ceasefire violation by targeting forward posts in villages with small arms, firing and mortar shelling along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Nowshera sector. In Rajouri district, Pakistan has continuously been violating ceasefire along the LOC, already amounting to over 2,100 times this year. Ceasefire violations we're talking about, with the latest ceasefire violation having taken place just a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi celebrated Diwali with the troops at BG Brigade headquarters in Rajouri. Those are some of the images that we showed. Let's also now have a look at Kashmir and the Valley-related issues being taken up and talked about on social media. His tweet by Aditya Raj Kaul, an eminent Indian journalist, where he's tweeted a video with a caption, "Major embarrassment for Pakistan, a day when Pakistan Army took foreign diplomats to selected areas of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir," also known as POK. A major protest was organized on the streets of Muzaffarabad, with protesters demanding freedom from the illegal occupation of Pakistan. So it's an important aspect there. I'll come back to you, Javed Sahab. Now Pakistan continues to indulge in ceasefire violations, and that's an important challenge for the security forces. As Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh move towards a new future, the challenge of ceasefire violation, disruption from a neighborhood, that continues.
ये बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने. पाकिस्तान बिल्कुल अपनी वो जो कहते हैं हरधर्मी पे कंटिन्यू दे आर वायलेशन ऑफ सीज फायर बार बार उसका उल्लंघन कर रहा है. और देखिए कि हमारे ख़ास करके भारत की जो एक तरह से पड़ोसी के साथ कैसे एक व्यवहार करना चाहिए, भारत उस तरह से अपनी बात बहुत शांतिपूर्वक रखना चाह रहा है, बल्कि पाकिस्तान उसका उल्टा बार बार करता आ रहा है. और पाकिस्तान ये दुनिया को बताना चाह रहा है, जो फॉल्स प्रोपेगेंडा कर रहा है. आज वो देखिए कि ख़ास करके जो हमारे यूरोपियन मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट यहाँ पे आए हैं और वो कश्मीर वहाँ गए हैं, इससे एक मैसेज अच्छा जाएगा. अब वो जाएंगे वहाँ अपनी कंट्री में, वो देखेंगे कि पाकिस्तान जो कह रहा है वो टोटल फॉल्स पे उनका आधारित है. दैट इज़ नॉट ट्रू, नॉट ए रियल ग्राउंड. बल्कि वहाँ कुछ और है.
On one hand, there is this propaganda machine by Pakistan that works continuously, talks about human rights violations that don't exist in Kashmir. On the other side, they turn a blind eye to places like Muzaffarabad, where people are really craving to be free of the tyrannical regime of Pakistan.
Yeah, the POK really they are demanding the independence in the POK.
It's a huge
protest there. Yes. तो वो तो अपना तो संभाल नहीं पा रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान उनसे संभाल नहीं रहा है. POK उनके हाथ से निकलता जा रहा है, उनको नजर आ रहा है. और हमारे ऑलरेडी होम मिनिस्टर और डिफेंस मिनिस्टर पहले कह चुके हैं कि POK भी अब भारत का हिस्सा बहुत जल्द होने जा रहा है.
जी. और ये सीज फायर के इशू पे जावेद साहब आपको क्या लगता है, व्हाट इज द वे फॉरवर्ड? यू नो, इट सीम्स लाइक बिजनेस एज यूजुअल जो सीज फायर वायलेशंस पाकिस्तान की तरफ से होते हैं, बट हाउ डू यू सी अ लॉन्ग टर्म सोल्यूशन टू दिस इशू?
इट इज़ ए वेरी बैड इम्पैक्ट अगेन एंड अगेन. पाकिस्तान के साथ की तरफ से बार बार जो उल्लंघन किया जा रहा है, ये पूरी दुनिया उसको देख रही है. और अल्टीमेटली भारत का जो कूटनीति है वो पूरी दुनिया जानती है. भारत किस तरह से अपने पड़ोसी को उनके बेहतर के लिए बार बार उनको वार्निंग भी कर रहा है कि भाई आप अपना जो हमारा सीज फायर का जो एक आपके डायलॉग है उसको आप पूरी तरह उस पर पूरा उतरें. लेकिन दुनिया देख रही है, यूएन देख रहा है, अल्टीमेटली
यूएन भी देख रहा है. यूरोपियन यूनियन की जो डेलीगेशन गई है उनको भी एक फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस होगा कि किस तरीके की चैलेंजेस भारत को और जो भारत के जवान हैं और जो लोग रहते हैं बॉर्डर एरियाज में उनको सफर करना पड़ता है.
नहीं, वहाँ के जो आवाम है, जो जनरल सिविलियन है, वो सफर कर रहे हैं ना. सिविलियन खामखा सीज फायर में उनको नुकसान पहुंचा रहे हैं. बिल्कुल, उसमें उनका कोई रोल नहीं है ना भाई.
बिल्कुल. जावेद साहब बातचीत जारी रखेंगे, आगे बढ़ते हैं, थोड़ी और खबरें देखते हैं जो कश्मीर से आई हैं. मूविंग ऑन, टूरिस्ट हैव स्टार्टेड टू रिटर्निंग टू द Kashmir Valley after state administration withdrew the travel advisory following the partial abrogation of Article 370. Tourists have started coming in from across the world. Our correspondent who's based there, Vishal Beristo, spoke to some of these tourists. Take a look.
Here at Shankacharya Hill in Srinagar, and I have some tourists. Let's talk to them and find out what has been their experience here in Kashmir, starting off with the youngster first. So how did you find Kashmir?
Well, it is a place like heaven. Of course, I would recommend everybody to go here, but then like you should first acclimatize here and then you should go.
He also has his mother, so what has been your experience? She is already smiling.
Yeah, this is heaven on the earth, and it is true. We have been to this place, but towards Srinagar this is first time, and it is worth it. I think I would request each Indian to visit this place, and it's actually heaven.
After abrogation of Article 370, people were saying that there could be problems. So did you face any problem here?
No, not at all. I mean, of course, this is, I think all these people have spread it, but there is nothing, and you must visit. This is your country, and you must visit.
Certainly, this is our country and we all need to visit this paradise on earth, and this is a God's gift. What did you visit here in Kashmir?
It's just our second day, and this is our first visit actually to Shankaracharya temple. And we climbed the stairs, and then we went to the mandir inside, and it's been really nice. The entire atmosphere and even the people here are really nice.
So what is your plan in Kashmir?
I probably will be going to other places, yes, Gulmarg.
कश्मीर जो है वो डिपेंड करता है टूरिज्म के ऊपर, और ये बहुत ही अच्छा स्टेप है कि उन्होंने जो यहाँ पर एडवाइजरी जो है वो ख़त्म कर दी है और टूरिस्टों का रुख जो है वो वादी की तरफ दोबारा हुआ है। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा कदम है और इस चीज़ को हम वेलकम करते हैं कि टूरिस्ट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आना चाहिए और यहाँ के लोगों का रोज़गार जो है वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा इससे। और आपको पता ही है कि मतलब यहाँ पर टूरिस्ट पे ही डिपेंड करते हैं, न सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान का टूरिस्ट बल्कि बैरूनी मुल्कों के टूरिस्ट जो है वो भी यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं। ये बहुत ही अच्छा स्टेप है और इस स्टेप को हम वेलकम करते हैं।
What's your name?
Peter.
Peter, how did you find Kashmir?
Oh, very good. Very nice place. I like it here.
He likes India, he likes Kashmir. So what all did you visit in Kashmir?
Oh, I have time. Sometimes I go looking different places. Sometimes I stay in my houseboat. I like it.
How's houseboat?
Oh, it's very good. I like it.
They are enjoying their visit. With cameraman SP Dubey, this is Vishal Baristu, DD News, Srinagar.
So there, the tourists have started thronging Kashmir Valley again. Most beautiful place in the world, paradise on earth. Kashmir on its way, reclaiming that position once again. Moving on, Kashmiri apples have always been a rage among people. People who love apples and fruits all over the country and the world. But now apples are increasingly, Kashmiri apples are reaching international markets as well. Malls in Saudi Arabia, in fact, are full of Kashmiri apples. Take a look at this special report.
Apples and saffron of Jammu and Kashmir are famous across the world. Horticulture in the valley, especially apple orchards, are a major source of income for people here. Approximately 3.5 million people are estimated to be associated with the production and sale of apples in the state. The bulk of its production comes from Baramulla, Kupwara, Shopian, Kulgam and Anantnag districts. The trade of Kashmir apples is picking up rapidly not just in various states of India but also with the increasing exports to Saudi Arabia. In the various shopping malls in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia, a lot of enthusiasm can be seen in people around Kashmir apples and many varieties of Kashmir apples can be seen here.
हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब हम अपने कंट्री से बाहर दूसरे मुल्क में कमाने के लिए आए हैं, यहाँ पे हम काम कर रहे हैं और हम अपने घरों की चीज़ों को जब यहाँ देखते हैं बिकता हुआ तो हमें बहुत अच्छा फील होता है, क्योंकि ना सिर्फ हम बल्कि देश विदेश के जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे रह रहे हैं वो सभी इसको चख करके इसका स्वाद ले सकते हैं।
It is interesting to note that as compared to the American and the French varieties, these apples are of superior quality and are comparatively cheaper. Bureau Report, DD News.
Important symbols really of Kashmir tourism and also apples really making a mark across the world. Once again, tourists are thronging. Kashmiri apples are reaching the world. Let's again turn to senior journalist Javed Rahmani, who's in the studio with us. Javed Sahab, those important symbols of Kashmir, apples and tourism. Once again, we see tourists thronging the valley. How do you also see this as a very potent, a very significant sign of normalcy as it prevails? And not just normalcy now, let's talk about development in the future of Kashmir.
Yeah, it is a good apple and is a very not in Kashmir and entire the world, especially I have seen just Saudi Arabia Mall, Kuwait and the
right.
Yeah, there are many places they are provided the Kashmiri apples. Is a very interesting and not in Kashmir in beneficiary but India representative in other country. You can see when I go to visit in other world, then see Kashmir is there. So I really glad to see that.
Right, and Javed Sahab, this route to development through trade, through apples, through farmers making a better living, we also see that the terrorists are also trying to target these particular individuals, these bodies who are trying to take the development future message of Kashmir forward. So again, an important challenge for the security forces in protecting all those who are associated with these traits and these ways in which Kashmir can be taken forward.
Yeah, it is also challenges the security purpose, but our government, especially Kashmir government, is very deeply keen and seen every security moment, and all our other countries, dignitaries, visitors, tourists, welcome to always open the door.
Right, Javed ji, let me thank you for joining us in the studio and sharing those insights about Kashmir. And we also conclude this edition of the Kashmir Truths. With that, news and updates continue after a short break. Namaskar.